What's going on YouTube and welcome back to another video. So guys, today we are checking out Maneater. This game is free this month for PlayStation Plus members. It's a PS5 game. If you're on PS4, you can just add it to your library on the PlayStation app, and then when you get the PS5, you can still get it for free if you still have PlayStation Plus. So the title of the game already says a lot about it, of course. We're playing as a shark. We're a man-eater, we're eating humans, also other animals, and the beginning of the story or the beginning of the game is basically you starting out as a fully grown bull shark. This is basically so you can just learn all the controls of the game, so you can see what you can do as a fully grown shark, because later on in the original story, we're starting out as a pup, a very small shark, and then we're just gonna work our way up until we're huge like this shark, or maybe even bigger. I haven't finished the game yet, but definitely we're getting bigger and bigger every time you kill someone, every time you level up, every time you do something in the story. So the story of the game, it also has a story, of course. It's not just eating humans, not just killing, but the story kind of reminds me of a Discovery Channel documentary. Like for example, this scene really reminds me of some documentaries about the ocean on Discovery Channel. If you ever watched one of those, you will really see the resemblance when you play this. So this is what happened. Scaly Pete, he basically killed our shark in the beginning, and then apparently the shark that he killed was the mother of the shark that we're gonna use later on in the story. So it was pregnant, he pulls out the baby, he scars it, and then the baby shark actually bites off his hand over here, and he just throws you in the swamp, and that's where the original story starts. So this Scaly Pete guy, obviously, it's about him. We want to get revenge on this guy, we want to kill him. But in order to do that, we have to get bigger, because he already killed our mother. It was no problem for him. So in order to kill this guy, we have to get huge. Now the way you can get huge is just play the story, discover all the things. In the beginning you start in this really small swamp where you don't have a lot of things. You do have some alligators that are already very big, so in the beginning really try to avoid them, and later on you can kill them. And basically what you have to do in the beginning, you have all these landmarks that you have to discover. These will earn you XP, also money that you can use, kind of a currency in the game I guess, that you can use for upgrades later on. You also have these chests that you can find. You have a sonar system on your shark, because sharks in real life, they also have kind of a sonar system. You can also use this to discover new things, and this is basically how you work your way up. So when you level in the game, when you grow, you can, for example, beat enemies that you couldn't beat before. You can open new areas that you couldn't open before. For example, these gates, they always take you to a new area, and you need a certain level for it. I think this gate was a adult shark that you have to be, so I guess that's level 10 or 15. I'm not there yet. But basically, you need to be older. And if you want to find these gates, very simple. Just look on your map. For example, to go from this area to the other one, to the one on the left, you can clearly see there must be a gate over here. So just place a waypoint, and then over there you will find the gate. So over here, for example, in the beginning of the video, I couldn't beat the alligator. Now I can. I was only level 5, the alligator was level 8, but I already beat him, and now I am 18. So level 5 is when you get 18, and if you are 18, you can already open a couple of gates that will take you to new areas. Now when you get to a new area, you will always unlock some new things. You will unlock new missions, new animals that you can beat, new objectives that you can do, for example finding new chests and all of that. So in each area you have a lot of stuff that you can do. Also starting from the second area, or the second zone that you go to, you can also kill humans. So as 18, you can already start killing humans. Now from the moment you start killing humans, you also get a threat level. You can see this top right, and this basically means that they're gonna start hunting for you. So the guy in the beginning, Scaly Pete, he's a hunter. In the beginning he won't come after you. In the beginning you will have like the easy hunters, but you can already guess it. The more dangerous you become, the better the hunter will be, and at the end, of course, you have the Scaly Pete guy, the best hunter, and we have to get revenge on that guy. Now, the mechanics in this game, the fighting mechanics especially, they're cool, but after a while they get kind of repetitive for me. So there are some options that you can do in combat, but at the end you're just a shark, so the max that you can do is maybe bite and then hit them with your fin. But more than that, you can't expect a shark to do. You also have some upgrades that you can do on your shark, like mutations, for example, a electrical jaw, or you can upgrade your sonar system or your body and all of that. Pretty cool, I have to say. You have some kind of currency that you find when you find chests. I don't know if it's money or just like seashells or something like that, but you can also upgrade your shark, make it better, and the more you progress, the better upgrades that you have, the more money that you have, just like in any other game. Now, we have to be honest when it comes to this game. I don't think that you can play it for a really long time, because after a while it gets kind of repetitive. I also don't know how long the story is, but for me, if you play this for a couple of hours, you're gonna get bored of it really fast. So I don't recommend that you just try to finish this in one sitting. It's more like a game that you play for a couple of hours, then you don't play it for a couple of days, and then you want to play it again, if you know what I mean. And then one issue with this game that really annoyed me was that it doesn't have the adaptive triggers, but it's still a PS5 version of the game. Now, obviously in this game, the biting, it's R2, so the controls for the biting, it's R2, but you don't have the adaptive triggers. They could have added it, and it would have been a very good element for the game, but sadly they didn't. It was also first a PS4 game, so maybe because of that, maybe they just upgraded the graphics, which look great. But the adaptive triggers would have made the game even better, I think, and also more fun to play, and it would also add more variation in the mechanics when you're fighting, because you just have like the adaptive triggers. Yeah, you can, for example, for small fish, you can do like a light press. For bigger fish, you can do like a hard press. I don't know, but they didn't add it to a PS5 game, so that is kind of an issue from me. So guys, that was it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and peace out, you guys.